and welcome back. Finally got the truck back out, done some more cow panel work, coating, painting, all that, underneath the backside of the firewall, all that good stuff. That way, a lot of preventative stuff. Now, got a few things I want to try to get done today. See how that goes, because it's cooling down. It's not as hot as it was. It's supposed to still get up in the high 90s, mid to high 90s. So cooler, not cool enough, but I can work with it. Truck out from under the hot box there that gets way too hot. And I finally got my fuel tank from Boyds welding. And I unboxed it as soon as it got in. I'll let y'all see that and how they actually packaged it, because I was hesitant at first because I had no idea anybody who bought one before, so I was a little skeptical because, well, you don't know anyone that's ordered from somewhere before. You're kind of hesitant on being the first person you know to order from there because you don't know what you're getting. Well, here it is. So for those of you that are like me and kind of iffy about ordering from some places online, well, looky here. This thing is packaged extremely well. If I can get this thing to stay open, there we go. This right here is what more people need to put on their stuff so that you know your product's going to be taken care of during shipment. And oh boy, look at that. This thing right here does look pretty killer. On there for now. Oh, there we go. So here it is, completely out. Pretty solid flanges there for mounting. The instructions. Everything looks really nice and really good. And according to them, every tank they make has a sump in it, whether it is for mechanical pumps or EFI. They build them the same. The only difference is a sending unit, which you can get to buy their sending unit. No big deal. Yeah, all the welds look good. Filler neck and the overflow line. Sending unit, pump. Yeah, I'll have to look see what that was because it's been a while. Got a little blueprint here, which is nice. It tells you everything that you need to know. And it's got even this for the sender, which we got the vertical style, which I've never used before, but you know, that's not a big deal. It's probably easier to get in there. Now the other thing I'm thinking of is mounting. I've seen multiple videos now of people mounting this differently. Bottom of the frame or the top of the frame, whichever one. And one requires removing the bed, which is not a bad idea. If the bolts ever come loose, it's not going to fall. Understandable. Which, honestly, I've seen people struggle. But if you're going to do that, I would suggest cutting the rivets out of this piece, removing it, sliding it in, and then putting that back. But I got a little work to do here, a little cutting to get those off, whatever they were for from way back when, who knows, before I had it. And smoothing that part of the frame down and painting it, and then installing the tank. Time to get the chisel, because I don't want to cut too much into the frame and all that good stuff, so that's going to take a little bit. So this whole thing's going to take longer than what I expected. Again. since I don't fully know if this really, the way it should sit side of the frame or below the frame. I don't know. I got some rubber here though for an insulator to obviously protect the metal on metal. And what I'm gonna do, I just found some rubber laying around for an old project a while back. It's actually industrial, pretty decently thick, so it'll work. Now I might change it later, but right now I just want to see how it fits, because I don't think that 1/4 inch, if it's even a 1/4 inch, you know, with the two of them together, it might be a little around 1/4 of an inch. It's going to make a difference in just mocking up and fitting it. So I'm just going to drive a little slower next time. You know what? That's a pretty decent fit right there, I think. Just basically should bolt right in. You know, you'll have to drill your own holes, not a big deal. The way it designs, it looks like it slightly slopes back to the pump, which is perfect. This is a good fit. And looking at it, you put a bumper on there, never notice. In fact, wanted to probably just paint that black or whatever color your frame is. Some people don't paint them different colors, so you know what? No one may even suspect a thing. Check this side. Don't need those anymore. Happens. Okay, now I got the tank in place, and hopefully you can see there's plenty of room here. No disturbances, no interference. I'll be able to get the cover off, and this is an aftermarket cover that sticks off further in the factory. Plenty of room there. Now the question is this right here. As you can see, even right where it's at, it's pretty close. So, in fact, actually, if I were to put it up on top of the frame, well, you know what? That may be too much. I can get a finger in there. So putting this tank on top of the frame rail, given the thickness of this and the thickness of the frame, well, that may be too much, because I barely got a finger. I wiggle the tip of my finger, so it may not have enough room for a hose and a clamp. So it may just have to stay like this, which is fine. I'll still make an access door for easy pump fix. I'm going to have to figure out how to get everything routed. But this is why I wanted to mock it up, was because of this. Now you can see I got plenty of room to come out this way for my filler. So what we'll do is look straight up here. My ideal was to run, instead of a full rubber hose this way and putting the filler neck door, you know, on this side of the bed here compared to where it was, is making a piece of stainless where it just has a hose clamp, you know, 2-3 inch piece of rubber on the neck on the tank, just a coupler basically, and a full stainless piece that goes all the way over here with an elbow welded right here to go up, and then just as minimum rubber as I can, mostly all metal. That way I don't have to worry about leaks, deterioration, and I can use stainless, so I'll probably use 300 series stainless so it'll never rust. So that's kind of why I also wanted to mock up, so I can see where to run that. And then Obviously, putting the filler neck door here behind the tail light, which I've seen done before. Oh, I gotta get up. Okay, those that are curious about the full fitment, there it is. It's nice tucked. If I had a bumper on there, you probably wouldn't even notice it. Now, we come over here, this side of the truck, and you can see the bottom of the bed line to the fuel tank line. Fits pretty good there. So it's got plenty of room there, which is great. I should have plenty of room to run exhaust the way I want to. And currently where it's set at, doesn't really sit below the rear end either, so I ain't got to worry about any kind of clearance issues. And it is an 18-gallon. There it is. I wanted to do more. Unfortunately, I ran out of time. And it started sprinkling there a little bit. Fires are building up. Had lunch. That took some time out of my schedule. I put some more undercoating and paint in the cowl panel and under the firewall, which I didn't film, but I got kind of sidetracked today, doing some little extra tedious this and that's. But fuel cell in, and it fits beautifully. Like I said, I've never actually known anyone that's had a Boyds tank, so I took the chance. Glad I did. Not sponsored, but I don't see an issue with the fitment at all. Fits very nicely, exactly where I've always wanted one to fit, and it does have the EFI set up for the Holly Sniper, which I'll eventually run on that engine. Enough for me yammering on. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.